Ladies and gentlemen, people ask why we play clips like this, the one that we're about to play. And I will make it clear, like, people make mistakes. In fact, maybe we'll play both of them. But when we come on, you can disagree with like our politics. You can disagree. You can find, me smug, or that I have too many ahs and ums, or my cadence is too slow, or, Emma's feet are weird, or whatever it is. But
My
the
feet are
fact is,
beautiful. I have a 5-star rating on WikiFeet. What are you talking about?
but the fact is that like when we at least make an effort, sometimes we mess up, but we make a significant effort to make sure that, like, if we tell you something, that we've at least spent a little bit of time researching it and assessing
I meant to
it.
say this. I messed up the number of bills that you could get through reconciliation in a year on the show yesterday. Wanted to say that. Now,
Okay.
perfect opportunity for me to correct it, even though I stepped on your setup.
Reconciliation is obscure, and it really is just a function of how many, you get one a fiscal year, but it's weird because over the next 2 years, Joe Biden will have 3, just because of the nature of the fiscal years.
Yes, I said 1, and then because of the fiscal years, it should have been 3.
Right. And
no, actually, I got it right. Never mind. Go on.
But the point is that you're concerned about it.
Right. Okay.
Here is Tim Pool, who apparently, I can't remember now, because every week it seems to change. He's not talking about politics. He's going to talk about skateboarding because he was so wrong in his assessment of what was going to, he thought there was going to be a 48 state sweep for Donald Trump. Here's Tim Pool. He and his crew did a 25-minute segment. You're on a roll, talking about the latest Jacobin cover without a single one of them realizing that the cover was satirical. Do we have an image of the cover first? Just to get a sense. Here's the cover, and zoom in on it so people can see. It appears to be.
I can't zoom, unfortunately.
Saint Joe Biden kneeling Nancy Pelosi right there.
Yes, I can't quite see
from her kente cloth.
We got Hillary, Obama, Bill up above, Biden with the halo. A lot of people with halos up here. Nancy.
Okay. Now,
a drone.
Now these figures that you've just Hillary, Bill Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Jacobin is generally, and who's that in the middle there? Is that
this is people reading White Fragility. This is Joe Biden.
Okay. Now, these are all figures who, if you know even the slightest bit about Jacobin magazine, you would know are almost the primary sources of ridicule and critique by Jacobin. They are a socialist magazine that critiques liberals, as much as, well, not as much as conservatives, in a different way. But if you like, I'm quite convinced you could go to Wikipedia and find that. Maybe not. You'd have to actually.
That's asking a little bit.
You'd have to say, like, what is Jacobin? Why are they looking at Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton as like deities or like saints worshiping a Joe Biden who is Jesus-like? That would be the first question I would ask, regardless if I had any information or not, if I was going to spend even like a minute to bring it up, but not Tim Pool and crew. Let's play part of this.
And we'll talk about Joe Biden being president and this glorious image from Jacobin magazine. Now, I'll tell you what I find particularly fascinating about this is Jacobin is like socialist, like their DSA, there's like communism. They get their name from the French Revolution, and they've put a cover out, and it's Joe Biden as Jesus with the sun behind his head, literally imagery of Jesus. And there are people below him like looking up and cheering and worshiping him. And there's angels filming and interviewing him. What are these people thinking?
Stop with this obsession with putting people above yourself and putting all the responsibilities and all your failures and all your hopes into one person and take some gosh darn personal responsibility for yourself.
But when you have a media ecosystem that is acting like Joe Biden is literally Jesus, then I don't see how we
Oh
actually
my
solve
God.
problems. My point, just to clarify my point, Joe Biden could do really horrible things, and they don't care. But it's funny because they say the same thing about
That's why the
Donald
drones
Trump.
are in
This
this
is
cover
people worshiping Jesus Biden, who hasn't done anything. What did he do?
He
defeated the
Tara
devil.
Reid up against the wall.
Yeah, he
and
defeated the devil. There you go. The evil Trump.
Who are these guys?
Oh my gosh. How
Was there a clip of them like figuring it out, or did they just end the segment and they're hoping no one saw it?
what's amazing is not one of those four guys in there goes like, hey, or the producer goes like, hey, is it possible that they're making the point that we're actually like criticizing them for? That like some people are looking upon these guys as if they're deities? And
Yeah, Tim is like, well, I mean, these guys are supposed to be socialists and communism.
he was so close.
so close, Tim.
Yeah, but they really have bought into the narrative that he is a puppet of the socialist left. Like or the communist left. Or
that
whatever
must
they
be
say.
what it is.
I mean, that's what they think. They're like, no, like Trump was right. Like he is a puppet for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or Sandy Cortez. And yeah, that must be why the socialist communist magazine is uplifting him.
I am starting to believe Tim Pool's claim that he can't get the internet in his bunker, because maybe they just haven't been following like what has been going on for a long time. I mean, it's just it is.
I mean, the serious point about it is that like their ecosystem is so insular that
That's
they can't
exactly.
understand. They can't understand.
Exactly.
I mean, really, that seemed like something ripped from like when Tim Heidecker comes on this show.
Yes. Honestly, I wonder if Heidecker wrote that for them. Is that possible?
Tim makes a lot of money. Tim Pool.